with the arrival of ES 500e, Lexus India is decisively entering into the electric vehicle segment. Today, I have with me Mr. Hikaru Ikeuchi, who is the president at Lexus India. Welcome to Autocar Professional. I am Prerna Lidhoo. Sir, it's a great time to be in the electric vehicle industry. A lot of churn is happening globally as well as here in India. If you could start with the product strategy and how you plan to sort of make sure that the penetration of this luxury product reaches the right audience. What is the strategy going forward?
First of all, thank you for coming to this launch event. It's my honor to welcome all of the guests. And thank you for this ES. It's perfectly the new vehicle, and it's something like the breakthrough of our history of the Lexus.
Right.
It's because now we firstly introduced the Lexus BB in India, and also later we will also launch the ES HEV.
Yeah.
So meaning that the marriage pathway in one vehicle.
Right.
That is our first trial, and definitely I believe our guests will choose that vehicle. So that's my first strategy.
So the overall strategy, as I look at it, is going to be multiplicity of powertrains. You're going to come up with different powertrains like we saw in the presentation at the launch event as well. So how's that going to play out, multiple powertrains for different markets within the country?
So practically on Lexus India, we introduced as a brand from 2017. At day one, we put on 100% HEV.
Yeah.
So this is something like we are ahead of the electrification.
Right.
And also we are always monitoring our guest demand.
Right.
So based on the guest demand, so we will introduce HEV and also BB as well.
Yeah.
So now today we introduce the BB.
Right.
So we will offer our powertrain, but it's totally depend on our guest needs or requirement or intention.
Yeah.
We will not push.
Right.
So we will wait our customer or guest demand, then we will offer a variable option.
Correct. In the luxury space right now, we're seeing a lot of price wars. A lot of German players, for example, European players have sort of taken over the market. Is it very tough in the competitive sense when it comes to Lexus and your growth path going forward?
Okay, to be honest, the competition is always tough.
Yeah.
Must be tough.
Yeah.
But the key point is we will keep our philosophy from the day one. That's how to engage one by one guest.
Yeah.
Even though competitors doing, we will keep our philosophy like homogeneity or our strength of the craftsmanship.
Right.
Whichever our guests want to have it, we will offer.
Right.
Then finally, volume or the share will follow. So we don't chase a number.
Right.
That is something like result.
Right. Any growth outlook that you would want to share for Lexus in India? Because we're right now towards the end of the financial year. What is the outlook like for Indian market?
Yeah. Because thanks to this new product introduction, so I hope that our growth of the sales situation will improve. But once again, finally, it's totally depend on the guest will choose. Then, based on keeping our philosophy to make engagement like homogeneity, then finally the guest will choose.
Right.
Then finally, number will follow. So in that case, anticipate about the sales growth, but we just keep on the behind the scene to engage the customer.
Got it. Another very interesting aspect is that Lexus is sort of a sister company. Toyota is also into premium vehicles. So is cannibalization a concern at this point? How do you differentiate the two brands in the Indian market?
Yes, as a Toyota group point of view, we have a Lexus brand and a Toyota brand.
Yeah.
So what the strength in the Lexus brand is we have a DNA of the Toyota like a QDR.
Yeah.
And also quality, reliability, and durability.
Right.
So definitely that's really succeeding in the Lexus brand.
Yeah.
On top of this foundation, Lexus has craftsmanship, Lexus has homogeneity mindset, and I believe that will be definitely will convey our message to the guests. So that's the first point.
Right.
And secondly, also thanks to the long history of the Toyota in India, we have a good foundation of the customer of the Toyota itself. So definitely that kind of foundation is one of our strengths to enhance our value to Lexus.
Yeah. Very interesting. Also, I wanted to know about the sedan segment in the luxury space in India. What is the potential for the sedan segment? Because globally, we are seeing a kind of a degrowth. SUV is growing much faster. In India, what is the potential like for the sedan segment in luxury space?
Yeah, from my observation, definitely SUV trend is coming. On the other side, also the sedan segment is still existing, and I think gradually growing. Anyway, like each guest demand, who wants to have more like authenticity,
Right.
or who wants to have more like outdoor style outdoor lifestyle, or some customer wants to have like a space. So
Right.
based on the variable demand, so Lexus will offer our variety of the products.
Right. Just last question. What is 2026 growth path going to be? Have you defined? Because like I said, we're standing towards the end of the financial year. What is the next financial year growth path going to look for you? If you could share some, projections in terms of outlook, or how is the brand's journey going to look like in India for this year?
Especially for the market point of view, still, even tomorrow, we are not sure what will happen anyway
That's
in
true.
recent situation. But the key point is because of this new product introduction, and I hope thanks to all of our journalists to have a good article of our brand or the product, then finally the guests will decide on this new product. So definitely, I believe our growth will continue.
Right.
But we shouldn't forget about the one by one guest engagement.
Right.
That will be our growth. So that is I want to emphasize once again.
Okay, but no projections and numbers you would want to share at this point?
Yeah, because we don't chase any numbers. So number will follow later.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much and
Thank
all
you so
the
much.
best.
Yes, thank you so much.